Oh, he's been with us for going on 9 years now, and we got him when he was like 3 weeks old.
He looked normal. The only thing, he had a feeding tube in, and we had to feed him that way because he did not have any suck reflexes. He was a crack baby. Probably 6 months later, he couldn't talk, wouldn't make the sounds like kids normally do. Couldn't crawl, couldn't sit up by himself, couldn't roll over, and then we knew something was wrong. It's been quite a journey that we didn't know we were going to make. Before he got the assistive technology, the chair and the talker, he couldn't move from room to room. He was stuck. When you put him somewhere, that's where he had to stay. The family or the classroom could go off their own, to different things, and he'd be there unless somebody realized and started pushing him. And we had this really cool physical therapist that was the one who started talking about the power chair and head controls, because she wanted Matthew to be mobile. So they got one for him, and Cerebral Palsy Foundation and the Kansas Crippled Children. Medicaid only would buy the chair, but the other two entities helped us with the cost of the head control, and he goes all over.
When I was hired a couple years ago, Matthew was the main reason why I was hired, was to make sure that I knew of a way to get Matthew to communicate with the rest of us. Without the voice box, he just blinks yes with his eyes and says, and he can shake his head no. But we knew that he needed more than that.
We asked for this eye gaze. The teachers, the speech therapists, everybody said this would be a good deal for him. And Cerebral Palsy again and Kansas Crippled Children helped us with it. And when we asked them to help, it was immediately. I mean, immediate. They said, yes, we'll do it. There was no question, no, does he really need it or not? It was immediate.
With the eye gaze, it's so much faster. We realize how smart he really is. And we think how sad that we as adults and we who are technology illiterate, we're keeping this little boy from learning and keeping to know his full capabilities. And once we saw what he was capable of, now it's kind of depressing almost that how long have we been holding him back. He took map testing in here. He's taking state assessments this year, all on the computer, all on his own. And we thought maybe he was never going to make it past like the first grade or second grade. And he's far exceeded those expectations.
For families that don't get assistive technology help, it would be very, very empty. And it would be very hard because without the financial help that different agencies give, we can't afford these things because they're very expensive. I think the voice box and the talker, they're over $15,000. What normal family can afford that? You can't.
And how sad that these children who could possibly explain to us what they're feeling and how smart they are and show us what they're capable of, and they can't do it because they have no way to let us know that.
We're always using our voice. They can't. And to be able to say what he wants to say and to show what he feels, it's just fantastic. Please don't cut the funding. Please don't cut the funding. We need it. All these kids do. They're special.